guys, it's bright and early. It's about, just look and I'll tell you. It's 10 o'clock here, so we're out in the shop. We're gonna get to work. We are not racing this weekend, so we're just kind of using this weekend as a weekend to try to get caught up on some stuff. Throughout the week, we've got some ball games, stuff like that we want to be able to go to, and if the car's not ready, then we can't go. So we're just trying to get this thing as close to being ready as possible. So today, what our plan is, sorry, I just ate a Nutri-Grain bar and it's all in my teeth. But today what our plans are, we had planned on doing the brakes the other day and didn't get around to them. So he's gonna work on doing the brakes. So it's caliper rebuilds, it's rotors. I think we're converting to the floating rotor stuff. So it's a whole deal with the brakes. So that'll take him several hours. And then what I'm gonna start working on is I'm gonna start working on tires so that we can kind of get ahead of the game here. So we're gonna get to work, and I will turn you on time lapse a couple of times. I'll pick up the video camera a couple of times. I'll try my best to do a little bit better with video, and I did not do a very good job videoing the other night, and I have not been doing a very good job videoing because I just forget to pick it up. So, and we're on all different platforms, so social media platforms, so just about every one of them. So I've got to make content for all of them. So that sometimes gets a little bit tough, and that's why I forget to pick up the camera, because I'm doing content for all of them. So, and you have to make them just a little bit different. But anyway, enough rambling here, we'll get to work. All right guys, so Brad here I just ground this one, so what he's working on right now is just grooving it. He's just gonna change it up just a little bit. This is the 56 that we ran last weekend at North Georgia, so we're just freshening it up, it wore on the opposite edge of what the Hoosiers usually. I thought you said it didn't. Okay, so just kidding, it didn't. But it ramped up just like all tires do. So we just laid that back down, and then he's gonna work on grooving this one across, and then we're gonna do some siping and all the normal stuff. But that's what we're working on currently, or that's what I'm working on currently. What he's working on is back here. As he's getting started on the brakes. So he's already got his little workstation set up here, and that's what we're working on currently. Brakes and tires today. If we can get brakes and tires done, we'll have a big part of our week done. We still gotta do body work and all that stuff, but we'll have the big chunk of it done. So we'll get back over here and start working on this tire. Just gonna check in periodically and show you guys what we're working on. I'm actually gonna set it up on time lapse for just a second while you guys watch me sop tires, and then we'll set it up on time lapse in just a little bit with him with brakes. Alright guys, so I got the first tire done. I've also been interacting with all of our people on another platform. And Brad is back here working on brakes. What are you fixing to do, babe?
Huh?
What are you fixing to do?
Getting the new Gorsuch rotors on.
Okay. Are you still working on the bench?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna sit you up back here. Alright guys, so I'm gonna sit it up back here and let you watch Brad for just a little bit. I don't know what all he's got left as far as this goes, but we'll turn you on time lapse and let you watch him for a minute.
So I'm putting something a little new on the brakes this time. This is a aluminum adapter hat, and what this does, this creates a floating rotor here. That way when the rotor heats up, brakes heat up, you have some expansion between your rotors and your mounts just to free up a little bit more horsepower, take away a little bit more rolling resistance. As we all know, horsepower is everything, so we try to get as much free rotating weight as we can, and this right here, it is an added piece of rotating weight, but it's very, very, very light. So we're going to try the floating rotors now, or this time all the way around. You can get all of this from Gorsuch Performance with Marshall and Travis for the StopTech brake systems. give them a call if you're in the market, and you won't be disappointed.
All right, guys, so Brad showing you a little bit about what he's doing back there. So what I'm doing, I've got 2 tires done. One of them was grease, I grind all of them, and then one of them was just grinding it. So we've got those done. So now what we've got to do is, these are Hoosier 2s, the NLM 2s. We're fixing to break these down, and this is what our new American Racers are gonna go on. So that's what I'm working on right this second. I'll set you up on time lapse and let you guys watch that process. You may get a good laugh out of it, because I'm not very good at breaking tires down, because I'm not very strong. And Brad will probably have to come in and help me at some point, but we'll work on it. We'll work on it together. We'll get through it, and we'll get it done. Alright, hey guys, we're back out here today. It's Sunday. We got out here yesterday morning and worked a little bit, and then we had a birthday party and never made it back down here yesterday. So, back out here today, Sunday evening. We're going to work on trying to get a little bit further, trying to get some more tires done, trying to get some more brakes done. He's still on the first corner, so the brake job definitely takes some time. So, he's still working on getting those calipers back together. You can see here, he's got it taken apart. All the pistons are out of it. So he's currently working on rebuilding this one. This is the right rear. So hopefully that won't take very long to put back together, and we'll have one done. But right now we're fixing to look at tires, work on tires, seeing what we need to do as far as grooving, siping, grinding, all of that stuff, because these are American Racers, and the only thing we've ran as far as American Racers was right rears. So fixing to get to work on these and see what we need to do. I'm sure it'll be like yesterday. I'll turn it on time lapse a couple of times so you guys can watch the process. You've watched it 1,000 times, but I know there's a lot of people on here that haven't. Maybe you've just now found our channel. We appreciate you guys watching. Just a little bit about us. We haven't done this in a while. If you don't know anything about us, we are a dirt late model team based out of Alabama. Brad over there is the driver. He'll pick up the camera sometimes. He's the driver. I'm his wife. Most of the time you will see just the two of us in the shop. His dad does come out here some, and Joel does come out here some. Alright, so update from the shop. One tire over here is done. Brad's checking stagger, setting air pressure so he can check stagger. But he's got the right rear finished up here. You can see that he's got everything put back together. Caliper, he rebuilt all of that. That's new pads and new rotors there. He's currently back here working on this one. I believe this is the left rear. It sure is. So he's working on the left rear. He's got all the pistons out. He's going to change all the rings, whatever it has in there. And then, so here's what he's working on here. So he's got that. He's already got the rotor on it. So he's got to do the left front and the right front after this. So making a little bit of headway today. Nearly finished. We are finished with one tire. Then we've got 3 more to do. So still got a lot of work to do. So I'm gonna try to set you guys up on time lapse this next tire so you can watch the process of it. I'll probably do bits and pieces of it, because if I do it all, the camera may die, because the camera doesn't stay charged very long in time lapse. It takes probably about an hour to get one tire done. So, okay. So this, so it does take a little bit of time, but I'll turn you on time lapse and see if it'll work, see if it'll go dead. We'll work through it. But we're going to wrap this one and move on to the next one. All right, so I'm fixing to get started on this tire. I got the other one wrapped. So we got the next one on the tire stand, on the tire demon there. Brad's working on the left rear caliper, all of that still. So what our plan is for tonight, he's gonna finish up the left rear, get that bolted back on, and then we're gonna go in. So I'm gonna turn it on time lapse and let you guys watch what I work on right now. Whenever it's time to go in, it's time to go in, and we'll cut it off. So I more than likely will not finish up this tire, but we'll see how it all goes. But I'm gonna turn you on time lapse and let you watch the little bit I do get done. So I got most of the grooving there done. Brad's got to do some grooving that I can't do. I'm just not strong enough to do that part, or brave enough to do it. I'm scared I'll mess the tire up, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll let him do it in a second. So he's getting everything finished up back here. You already got the left rear on? Yeah. Then got the left rear on. Now he's just working on getting this one finished up. And then we're gonna call it a night for tonight. That's all we're gonna get done. I did get one tire completely done. This one is a lot of the ways done. It's still gotta be sopped and ground and all that stuff, but that don't take any time. The most time consuming part of it is grooving. But we appreciate all of you guys watching. We hope you guys have enjoyed this video. We've done a lot of work in the last 2 days in just a couple of hours, so I feel like we've been really productive. Still gotta finish that tire, gotta do two more tires, and Brad's gotta do the front rotors, brake pads. He's gotta rebuild the calipers, all of that. So, just want to thanks to all of our partners: Warp Speed Performance Parts, Barry Apparel Co., WJI Enterprises, Fatdaddys Crew, Next Gen Services, Vinson Race Engines, Penske Racing Shocks, Brinn Transmission, Gorsuch Performance, Allsouth Signs and Graphics, and BB Designs. Thanks to all of those guys. They make every bit of this possible. Without them, we just wouldn't have a race car going around the racetrack. So definitely thankful for them. Thankful for you guys for watching us. I know sometimes we can be boring and it's not fun to watch, but we appreciate you guys sticking with us. Be sure to check us out on all social medias, and we'll see you back out in the shop tomorrow.